I was just thinking that this would be a very important quote to get us started on the school year. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. So let's get to this. Let's get yourself going in the right direction right off the bat, shall we? So, what do we need to know today? We're going to be looking at just some basic skills for working with decimals, okay? So that you're going to use these basic skills. Hopefully this isn't brand new to you. What we're really going to do is be focusing on those skills in the midst of word problems right now. That's going to be the big key in this class. There are going to be a lot of word problems, and so having the basic skills is great, but now we have to use them as we solve problems. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get ourselves rolling right off the bat. Here comes a word problem right now. Okay, so Jeremy paid $585.15 last week and $600 this week. How much did he earn in these 2 weeks? All right. So I'm going to go to the question part of it right off the bat, and it says, how much did he earn? So I want to read those words and allow that to tell me what to do to get this answer. And so I look at that. It tells me when I see how much it wants me to determine a total. So I stop and think as I look at this problem. That's saying to me, I'm going to do some addition to get this particular total. Okay? So I just go right back up to the problem. And there is my 585.15, and I'm going to add to it the 600 that I've got right there, and that is equal to 1185.15. Boom, I am done. I read through, I let the wording tell me what to do to get to the answer. It basically said I had to add, and then all I had to do was go back into the problem, find the numbers, add them up. I am finished. Okay, please make note, my final answers have a $sign on them. Okay. All right, let's go to another one. Here we go. Cable bill is $85.45 each month. How much was paid for the entire year? So again, here we go. How much was paid? That's going to tell me I'm going to determine a total. However, in this case, it's each month, and I'm paying for the entire year. That tells me I'm going to multiply to get this answer. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the problem. There's my 85.45 right there. I'm multiplying to get this answer. Where did this 12 come from? Well, it says this much per month for a whole year. In my calendar, there are 12 months. So that's why I'm multiplying by 12. So that's equal to $1,025.40. Now this is important. Please make note of this. When you type this into your calculator, you don't see that zero. It's not there. But because this is a money answer, not only does it need the $sign, it also needs 2 decimal places in it. Keep that in mind because we're going to do that all year long. Please keep in mind, money answers, $sign, 2 decimal places. Because it just says 0.4, I put the 0 at the end of it. Okay? Good job. Alright, we're going to do one last problem. What are the odds this one's going to be a little tougher? Holy smokes. Noah paid $19.25 for an SD card and $19.99 for headphones at Best Buy. He then stopped at McDonald's on his way home and spent $7.85 for some chow. If he paid cash for everything and he had $50 with him when he left to go on the shopping trip, how much does he have left when he gets home? Okay, that's a lot of wording. But again, I'm going right to that question. How much does he have left? That tells me that to get my final answer, since I'm comparing, here's what he started with, here's how much he's got now, I have to subtract to get my final answer. Well, I know how much he had when he started, $50. And I'm going to subtract from that, well, what? What am I going to subtract from that? Well, the total dollar amount that he spent. That's what I'm going to subtract from that. And that's going to give me then my final answer for how much does he have left. So then what do I need to do now at this point? Well, I still have my problem. There it is. That means I got to figure out this number. How much did I spend? Okay, so let's go right back into the problem. $19.25. There's one amount, so let's get that down. And now I'm going to add to that, and again I go right back to the problem. There's another $19.99 that was spent, so let's get that in here. And I'm going to add to that. Well, there's another $7.85 that was spent. So I'm going to put that down here, and I have now taken care of all of the dollar amounts that Noah spent. So I'm ready to figure out that total dollars spent. So now I just add those up. It's equal to $47.09. Awesome. I got that answer, and this is something that's going to occur very regularly in this class. I'm going to get an answer, but this is not the final answer. However, I need this answer to get the final answer, and you will see that I'm about to use this number right here. And so I'm coming right back to the original problem. I made note to myself that I needed to subtract, so there's the $50. There it is. That was how much he started with. Subtracted. And then here's the answer that we just got for that total dollar amount spent. So this is what I need to subtract, and that's going to be equal to $2.91. That is my final answer. So I needed to go through those extra steps. However, I needed to make sure that I just read carefully so that I was understanding what to do, and then just do each step one after another. And you know what? That was a piece of cake, right? But it's a piece of cake if I'm staying organized as I'm going through this. That's what makes it a piece of cake. Okay? And so what were we working on? Well, there are some basic skills. You saw that the problems that we just did have decimals in them. But this is the big key right here. Being able to complete those word problems, taking your time to go through and read them carefully, and then organize your work carefully. That's going to benefit you in terms of going through and doing these problems correctly. Alright, so now it's time to get down to that assignment. And so we're working on the 1.02 quiz. It's Decimal Review 1. Let's do this. I'm excited about what a great job you'll do.